we're with Phil Libin. Phil Libin is the CEO and founder of Evernote. Evernote is the very well-known service that allows you to take notes on any device and to get your notes on all your digital life and phone, web, laptop, whatever. So thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil, for being with us at the web today under the snow.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about Evernote? Number of users? Do you have lots of premium users, so people actually paying to have a heavy usage of the service?
Sure. Well, we just passed 5 million users a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we're growing really quickly. We're adding about 18,000 new people every single day. So it's really crazy trying to keep up. And the way we try to structure Evernote is that the longer you use it, the more valuable it gets to you, because it's your memories, and your memories become more valuable in time. So basically, the longer somebody stays at Evernote, the more likely they are to convert. Even though they don't have to pay, the more they stay, the more they love it, and the more likely they are to pay. So currently, we have about 3%, so about 150, maybe 160,000 paying users right now.
Mm-hmm. So, paying how much?
It's about $5 a month.
Okay.
So there's, if you sign up for a year, it's a little discount, but about $5 a month.
Okay.
But the really interesting thing is that it's about 3% of our users, but that 3% grows every month.
Okay.
Because the longer that you stay with Evernote, the more likely you are to convert. And our users that have been with us the longest, about 2.5 years, we only launched about 2.5 years ago, of those users, more than 20% are paying.
Okay.
So the longer you use it, the more likely you are to
convert.
So
it's sticky, and you pay to get the full service.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay. In the world where you don't really have to pay for anything, people pay for what they love.
Okay. Service Mobile is a website about mobile services. What can you tell us about mobile in your strategy? Is it at the heart of your strategy? And how do you consider mobile in terms of acquisition or...
So mobile was really important to us from the beginning, but we'd never thought of ourselves as a mobile app or a PC app. We always thought of ourselves as lifestyle. So we want to be the app for you in your life, your permanent place for your lifetime memory. And a big part of your life is spent, for most people, a big part of their life is spent sitting in front of their computer.
Yeah.
So we're a desktop app on Mac and Windows. But another big part of your life is spent in the real world, walking around. And the mobile is sort of your life extension when you're walking around. So we're fundamentally on both. And most of our users actually use Evernote both on a mobile device and on a desktop device. Yeah. But recently, most of our new users find us on the phone.
Okay.
They find us through the App Store, but then within a few months, they're using it on both phone and desktop.
Okay, thank you. You launched something called the Trunk a few months ago, I believe.
Yeah, maybe July or August.
And basically, the Trunk is your app store. So you have partners. You have partners who develop applications to go with Evernote.
Right.
And users pick up applications, free or paid for. And add features to Evernote.
Yeah,
okay?
And not just applications. There's hardware in there, so we're integrated with some scanners and computers, and there's books and all sorts.
So how does it work? Can you give us one or two examples of successful services or devices?
Sure. Well, the Trunk is basically it's our showcase for companion products and services. Everything that makes your Evernote life a little bit more awesome. So, for example, one that I use all the time that's very popular is a service called Voice to Note, which you can activate, and it automatically gives you transcriptions of all your voice notes in Evernote. So if you make a recording in Evernote, and you sign up for the service, they will transcribe and put the transcription back into your note automatically, so you can get a fully searchable transcript.
Okay.
And I think they charge like $3 a month for that or something.
Okay. How many users do you know?
Well, I don't know exactly because it's the partner's product, so we don't really, we don't want to disclose their information. So,
okay.
Fine. We always talk about our own numbers, but I don't want to talk about partner numbers. But I know it's very popular. A lot of my friends use it. I use it myself. It's one of our top apps in the Trunk.
Mobile apps, maybe?
Yeah. Well, it's a service, right? So it works everywhere.
Okay.
Whether it's mobile, desktop. But for mobile apps, we have there's a company called Awesome Note. which is an iPhone app, which is really a very simple note-taking application for Evernote, just letting you take notes. And it's the kind of thing that could be a competitor to us. But instead of being a competitor, they integrate with Evernote and they go in the trunk, and they're actually one of our top partners. And so people, if you just want to take simple notes, you can use it in Awesome Note, and it all goes into Evernote and synchronizes, so you can get it from all your devices. And that's really popular. We also have very popular apps for recipes, we have several Bible readers, all sorts of stuff. And some of the scanners get a lot of attention. So the Fujitsu and Canon scanners that are in the trunk that have one push, scan to Evernote, are quite popular as well.
Okay.
Yeah. About 20% of our users, last month, 20% of our users use the trunk.
Okay.
And that's growing really quickly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Phil. Have a nice end of stay in Paris, in the freezing Paris.
Thank you. Always nice to be here.
Thank you. Good night.
Take care.